Welcome back to the Burned Out Healthcare Provider Podcast. Thank you for listening. Today I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I've been focusing mainly on what I believe to be the main cause of burnout, and we will continue to do so going forward. However, I think it's important to sometimes stop and to talk about preventing burnout. And so today I want to talk about one of my other passions, one that I have been big into since I was a small child, one that I have loved even before I wanted to help others. Also, one that helps me live my goal of helping others live their best lives. Also, one that I understand can make people roll their eyes or make people stop listening altogether. In fact, some of you might even think, ain't nobody got time for that. And it's true. In the hustle and bustle of our adult lives, today's topic is often the first thing that people put off when things become too busy. However, I believe that it is a key component of reducing stress and anxiety, as well as helping to reduce burnout. I am, of course, talking about exercise. If you give me a chance today, I'm going to get you started on the right path. I'm going to teach you that exercise doesn't have to be time-consuming or costly. You don't even have to change your daily routine to get started, and you already have everything in your house that you need to get started. I'm not going to judge you. I just want you to get started. I want you to live a happier life. We all know exercise is important, but doing it can be a drag, especially after a long day and all we want to do is put our feet up and watch the next episode of our favorite Netflix show, YouTube channel, or even doom scroll on TikTok. But what if I told you that watching Netflix or doom scrolling is actually one of the best ways to begin incorporating a fulfilling exercise routine into your life? Keep listening, and I will explain how. Now, I know some of you might be asking, what are your credentials to be telling people that watching Netflix, YouTube, and TikTok are appropriate ways to begin exercise programs? Well, before I got into EMS and business administration, I was actually most of the way through a degree in exercise science from Utah Valley University. The real holdup was my generals and their, at the time, impossibly difficult anatomy program. So yeah, I am more than qualified to being on your journey to a more active, healthier you. Remember, I'm only asking you to start. I don't care where you are, what you look like, or what issues you have. This is a judgment-free zone. Remember, everyone has to start somewhere. But the important thing is to start. And today, I will give you that start. And yes, I will be honest, eventually the goal is to do more. But you get to decide what more entails and when you are ready for it. I'm just here to give you that push. However, before I do that, I feel it's important for me to talk a little bit about the benefits of exercise and how it actually reduces burnout. So stick with me and let's begin a journey to a better you. As I have said multiple times throughout this podcast series, and I will continue to say it until it is no longer true, burnout is a significant issue among healthcare providers. Emotional exhaustion, depersonalization, the high-pressure environment of hospitals, doctors' offices, nursing facilities, etc. Long shifts, The emotional toll of patient care and bureaucratic demands contribute to the chronic state of stress in healthcare. Exercise has been proven to improve mental well-being, reduce stress, enhance resilience, and boost overall energy levels. For those of us who work in high-stress environments, incorporating exercise into our routines can serve as a powerful tool to mitigate burnout. Combating the burnout is essential, and exercise is a great way. It's easier than you might think. How does it reduce burnout? Exercise lowers your stress. Because we have constant stressors, emergency situations, critically ill patients, demanding schedules, and high expectations, chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which over time leads to fatigue, anxiety, and even impairs our cognitive function. Exercise is a natural stress reliever, and physical activity reduces those cortisol levels while increasing the production of endorphins. Endorphins are the body's natural mood enhancers. They promote feelings of well-being and relaxation, counteracting the negative effects of chronic stress. Even moderate exercise, a 20 to 30-minute walk, can significantly lower stress hormones and improve mood. And when I say 20 to 30-minute walk, that's not every day. That's only 2 to 3 times a week, but the more you do it, the better you will feel. It will also enhance your mental resilience. Burnout is not just a physical exhaustion issue. It also has a strong psychological component. Regular exercise improves mental resilience by enhancing brain function and emotional regulation. As we talk about later, incorporating it into our lives does not have to be time-consuming or expensive. For healthcare workers who make quick decisions under pressure, staying mentally sharp is crucial. So exercise not only improves focus and cognitive function, it also fosters emotional resilience by helping workers manage daily stress and their jobs more effectively. It also improves sleep quality. Let's face it, we don't sleep very well, and we rely on caffeine to get us through our day. But that lack of sleep is also a key contributor to burnout. Healthcare professionals, particularly those who work nights, often experience interrupted sleep patterns, which lead to chronic fatigue. Sleep deprivation, as we know, exacerbates stress, impairs our judgment, and increases the likelihood of not just burnout, but malpractice and accidents. Exercise has been shown to improve sleep quality by helping regulate circadian rhythms and reducing insomnia. Aerobic activities such as swimming, jogging, or cycling promote deeper sleep cycles, while practices like yoga and stretching reduce muscle tension and promote relaxation before bedtime. Those struggling with sleep disturbances, even a short walk in the evening can make a significant difference, and it will increase energy levels, which may seem counterintuitive, but exercise actually increases energy levels rather than depleting them. Regular physical activity enhances cardiovascular health and improves oxygen flow to our tissues. Incorporating exercise can combat fatigue. Engaging in moderate intensity workouts, such as cycling or dancing, helps improve stamina and reduces overall feelings of exhaustion. This increased energy can translate into better performance, improved mood, greater job satisfaction, Even the act of forcing yourself to go for a short walk after an exhausting shift is beneficial. I know there's a lot of talk about weightlifting and biking and so far, but I promised you I would show you how you can do it while watching Netflix. Let's keep watching and we'll get there. Let's keep listening and we'll get there. Exercise also provides an emotional outlet. We know that the emotional demands of our jobs are overwhelming. Dealing with these life and death situations, suffering patients, and even grieving families take a toll on our mental health. Without healthy coping mechanisms, we often experience compassion fatigue or emotional burnout. Exercise provides a constructive way to release those pent up emotions. High intensity activities like boxing, weightlifting, or running allow us to channel frustration and stress in a productive way. I know people that have bought 20-pound bags of rice and use a roll of duct tape to tape them, and then use those to create a makeshift punching bag. And it really worked for them. It really is that simple and does not require that much money. On the other hand, lower intensity activities like Tai Chi and yoga encourage mindfulness and relaxation, promoting emotional balance. And if you don't know how to get started, YouTube provides many free workouts, many free Tai Chi, yoga, meditation routines that you can do all for free, all from the comfort of your living room. As we know, due to some of the high demand and fear of judgment, burnout can also lead to social withdrawal and feelings of isolation. Workers often struggle to maintain work-life balance, leading to strained relationships and limited social interaction outside of work. However, exercise can also help us rebuild these connections. Group classes, team sports, or even a simple walking club with colleagues can foster camaraderie and provide much needed emotional support. When I worked in physical therapy at a hospital, we had a field across from the hospital. During our lunch hour, several of us would get together and play soccer. That allowed us to create a stronger bond and friendships that last to this day. Having a workout partner or being part of a fitness community can, as I just stated, make exercise more enjoyable and sustainable. If you want to go pay for a personal trainer, you can. I have in the past, but I'm going to tell you the most effective thing that I have found that works for me is someone who will hold me accountable, whether they're working out with me or not. My wife tells me to go to the gym, even though she doesn't go with me. Now, next, I'm going to talk about some simple ways to incorporate exercise into your demanding schedule. So, how do we incorporate exercise into our lives? Despite the clear benefits of exercise, many of us struggle to find the time or motivation to stay active. Here are some realistic ways to integrate exercise into our demanding schedules. The first is short, high-intensity workouts. High-intensity workouts, known as HIIT, are effective, efficient ways to quickly do exercise. It is a short, high-intensity, 15 to 20-minute workout that can provide cardiovascular strength and benefits equal to longer workouts. For me, I know one of my favorite HIIT exercises is actually sprints. So I'll jog for about 30 seconds and then I'll sprint as fast and as long as I can and then jog for another 20 to 30 seconds and then I will sprint again, repeating this process. You don't have to do it for very long. We want to start easy. So a quick 5-minute session will work, but the goal is to gradually build up over time and do longer. You can also do mountain climbers or burpees, everyone's favorite exercise. There are also things you can do during your workday to help increase your exercise. Take the stairs, stretch, walk during your lunch breaks instead of sitting in one place, and do body weight exercises like squats, lunges, push-ups, or even sit-ups, crunches, and those sorts of things. You can also walk or bike to work. Now, when I say walking, I don't mean necessarily walking all the way to work, but taking the bus to a stop that's about a half a mile or even a quarter mile from work and walking the rest of the way will significantly increase your exercise activity because any exercise is good exercise. Or parking farther away than you normally would and walking in. And as already mentioned, yoga or Tai Chi, or even stretching before or after a shift can help relieve muscle tension and calm the mind. Many facilities actually offer wellness programs that include such classes, which make it easier for people to participate as well as using YouTube as an excellent resource. And the biggest key in it all is to find something that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be a chore. We should choose activities we enjoy. Dancing, hiking, swimming, or my personal favorite, playing sports. The key is consistency and finding activities that feel rewarding rather than obligations. Try a bunch, find what you love, and stick to it. Exercise offers a simple and effective way to combat the burnout, reducing stress, improving sleep, and enhancing our resilience. Regular physical activity can serve as a vital tool in maintaining a healthy mind and body. Prioritizing exercise, even in small ways, can lead to significant improvements. While I've said it before and I'll say it again, institutional changes are needed to fully eradicate burnout. Adopting personal exercise is an empowering step that the individual can take to to reduce burnout and increase your long-term well-being. Healthcare and our patients are dependent on us being physically and mentally strong. By making it a priority, we offer better care for ourselves, our colleagues, and our patients. So, how can we binge Netflix, YouTube, and doom scroll TikTok and get our exercise in? The key is to begin slowly. What I want you to do to begin is just march in place. 3 sets of 10 is good enough. If you want to do more or less, you're welcome to. We're just getting started. Once you've accomplished that, start doing seated leg kicks. Again, 3 sets of 10 is plenty. You can decide to do more or less. Now we're just going to do simple bicep curls. 3 sets of 10 on each arm. This might seem very easy or very light. That's fine. I don't want you to burn out. Also, if you're watching on your phone while you're doing the bicep curls, switch the hand your phone is in so you're not moving your phone up and down, which will reduce the likelihood of you dropping it and not lead you to be motion sick. When you're ready, increase the difficulty. Use a bag of rice, use a bag of beans, use a book, then incorporate lunges and squats and crunches and laying leg lifts and bicycle kicks. All of this can be done from the comfort of your home and couch while you're watching your favorite social media or streaming platform. If you have a treadmill or exercise bike that has been collecting dust, pull it out. Use it while you're watching. This will trick your brain into forgetting that you're exercising altogether, allowing you to go longer. This is why gyms put TVs in front of the treadmills and stationary bikes, and some even have cinemas where people can do cardio while watching a movie. They understand the psychology of it and know how it works. Now remember, we are starting off slow. Just do this until you feel comfortable. Once you're comfortable and ready, make it harder. How much harder? That's entirely up to you. Like I said, get a bag of rice or beans to do your bicep curls. Put a couple books in a backpack to do squats. Go to your local thrift store to see if they have any cheap dumbbells or those pedal machines that are just the pedals and the knob to control resistance. Recently, I found an indoor bike trainer at my local thrift store for $7. This particular one normally costs over. This allows me to ride my regular bike indoors while I watch TV. Put some books in a backpack and go walk around the block. Recently, I trained for an outdoor weekend. I took my backpack that I was going to be using for this outdoor weekend and I loaded it up with everything I would need and then went on several long walks. Once I was comfortable with that, I found some stairs and began climbing up and down them because this trip was going to require me to hike up several large hills. Once that became easy, I began doing short hikes in the foothills and mountains near my home. And when it came time for my outdoor weekend, I was able to hike up those hills and mountains without problem, despite there being several inches of snow. Because I started small and worked my way up, it worked. You can also wear a heavy backpack or a weighted vest while cooking or cleaning your house. I know somebody who wore a weighted vest while they worked. I wouldn't go that far, but the idea is to start small and get moving. Even a little bit of exercise goes a long way. When small becomes easier, make it harder. When that becomes easier, make it harder. You don't have to join a gym. If you do, many gyms have basic memberships that are low cost, $9, $10, $12 a month. Sign up for one. If they offer a free consultation with a trainer, know that this is just a sales pitch to get you to sign up for personal training. Don't do it. As I stated, a friend that can hold you accountable is much better than a trainer. Even if that friend doesn't go with you, it's the accountability that helps. The key is to just get started. You will see the results. It might not be right away, but you can write down today how you feel and look at it in a month and compare how you are now and see the results. All you got to do is begin and begin small. You can do it. I believe in you. Breathe and go. Thank you for listening. Next week, we will talk about eating healthier and meal prepping. And these meals will be food you actually want to eat, not those gym bro meals that look like they don't know what seasoning is. Thank you again. Until next time. This has been the Burned Out Healthcare Provider Podcast. Feel free to subscribe, tell your friends about it, leave comments and suggestions. Thank you.